Yo guys, Theo here on Common Sense. Today I'm gonna tell you all about why I am in a celibacy. On the day this video is posted, I'll be celebrating 2 years of celibacy. Celebrating. VOLcel and proud. So, how come that when I've become the most attractive I've ever been is when I decided that, and when I could get laid all the time if I wanted to, is when I decided to, you know what, I say no to that. I don't want any of that. How come? Okay, so you who've been with me for a while, you know my background. Before I became this health freak, self-improvement and improving others freak, like my mission right now, I love training, taking care of my body and stuff, but it's about more than that. It's about how you live your life in general, what kind of person you are, and spreading that to other people. That's what life is about for me now. But before all this, I used to be just skinny fat little nihilist type of guy, you know, partied, drank, ate junk, tried to hook up with women, watch porn, lazy, don't work out, all these kinds of behaviors. And so I saw no meaning in life. Now I do, you know. Now I see that the purpose here is to make the world have the best positive impact on the world that you can. And I didn't see it then, and so I just saw hedonism as the only way, and mainly because I didn't feel like there was any meaning to, you know, eating crap or getting drunk, really. It just felt good in the moment. But what I tried to find meaning in was sleeping with girls. You know, it's often, like, it can happen, women can try to get, like, validation from sleeping with guys too, but it's especially for us guys that when we fall, when we don't believe in anything really, like, the one thing we can come up with is like, well, we are these biological creatures, you know, so reproducing with lots of women, that should make you alpha, right? So if I can get laid, you know, that means I'm good, means I'm worth something. Like, first of all, you're not reproducing, it's a fake comparative. Like, if you made all these women pregnant, like, maybe you'd have a point, but you don't, right? It's not reproductive sex. And also, we're not just because our biology is wired a certain way. Like, we are humans, we're not animals. We can stand above it. It's not morally right, anyways, to make a woman pregnant and just leave her with a kid. Like, how is she gonna do that? You need to help her, you know. So, okay, so early in my life, tried to get laid a lot. So I was obsessed about it, insecure about it. I'm thinking about my penis size. Like, oh, how do I seem to women? Am I attractive? All these things that I'm thinking about constantly, trying to make better. Not by the funny thing is, now I am much more attractive because of my lifestyle. But you know, reading pickup artist books. I read one, I remember. And so when you have this mindset, you never feel like you're getting enough. It doesn't matter if you hook up with lots of girls close to each other, you'll still feel like you need more, and you'll feel even worse when you don't get anything for a while. And if you're chasing some number, you want to sleep with 100 girls, which I have not done, by the way, not even close, but you're gonna notice that, because for me, I actively not counted. Like, if I had to guess, it's maybe around 20 women that I've been with, you know, like, sexually. You always have to just random hook up, make out, shit, doing clubs and stuff. But yeah, if you're going for that number, like, even though I didn't set the number, I had the same thing, you know. I felt like, yeah, after I've done a certain volume of this, I'll feel good. I'll feel like I'm alpha, like, yeah, I got this down. But you never will. So if you go for 100 and you come there and you realize nothing is different, also realize, like, I've been wasting my time. What the fuck is this, you know? But you can get stuck in it. I know so many who watch this video is gonna fool themselves and think this isn't for them. But how much do you recognize this, though? That you go drinking, looking for girls, like you're on Tinder or something, and you don't find anyone there. Oh, we go out, like, drinking, this girl maybe. Finally, maybe you go home with someone, or they go home with you, you know. You have mediocre drunk sex that's kind of awkward, probably parts of it that you think are gross, like, why does she use so much tongue? Like, all this. And then you wake up the next day, anxiety, like, oh, with a stranger, how will I get her out of here? And you're like, you don't feel good about yourself. Like, maybe sometimes you look, like, sometimes maybe immediately, if this was a girl that you thought was really hot or something, you know, maybe you'll get a little like, yeah, I pulled it up, you know. But you realize soon that does not mean anything. You have not accomplished anything. You have not contributed anything into the world, or you're not better because of this. You're actually worse. And so what ended up happening for me when I crashed in life, started having panic attacks, was forced to look at myself and change. You know, I had one big moral dilemma that I had was that I was really grossed out and resented promiscuous behavior in women. But at the same time, I wanted to I wanted to sleep with a bunch of girls, you know. And so how would that be possible without them doing it too, right? It's such a hypocrite position. And I started realizing that many guys are like this. Yeah, women are sluts. Women are just awful these days. They're so loose. Oh, they use their sexuality together. Yeah, but you let them though. You fucking little idiot. Beta fucking piece of shit. You blame women and you don't do anything. You should lead by example. You should lead everyone by example. But women need you to show them what's the right way to be. If you're a little whore boy, like, why should they be better? Why would they? It does not make sense at all. And you're fucking pathetic. I was this way, you understand? But so I started realizing this. You know, I started realizing this as shit. Because, you know, one thing I had deep down within me, I knew, I can remember when I'm like 4 years old or something, walking like, yeah, one day I'll have a son, you know, or a kid, and yeah, I'm gonna do this and this, and I look forward to having a family, you know. So that was, even when I had this like hookup phase, and you know, deep down I wanted to meet a great woman, you know, that, and I didn't think too much about it, but you know, a woman that respects my opinions, and we see eye to eye on things, and she wants to be a mother, she wants to raise the kids, she loves that, you know. I want to eat, and she's not promiscuous, right? She's viewing it, you know, sex is for reproduction, But if I'm this little fucking beta pussy hungry bitch that wants to get laid all the time and stuff, like, why would I deserve a woman like that? Why would she want to be with me? If a woman wanted to be with me, she could impossibly be that kind of woman that I wanted, because a kind of woman that I wanted would not want a man like that. Do you understand? So I started realizing that I was a hypocrite and had been judging women for behavior that I myself practiced. But I also started, I realized this, that, this is obviously the right way. Instead of like chasing it, trying to get laid and think, oh, I need a woman to complete me, I complete myself instead. And I don't take part in any of that just casual thing, because I'm not into that, and I don't want anyone who's into that. And I'll just attract a woman like that. I won't even have to chase it. I don't even have to try and find her. I make myself a man that's worthy and deserving of a woman like this. And so I'm obviously talking, because I'm talking from my perspective, I'm talking from a guy's perspective, but this goes for women too, right? If you're like, oh, I want a man, a true alpha, a man who knows what he wants, like he can do this and this and this for me. Like, okay, but what are you doing, you know, little girl there? Are you just out all the time? You're going home with random guys, drinking all the time, not exercising, serial dating, you're dating multiple people at a time and stuff. Like, why would you deserve this great alpha man to take care of you and give you all the things you want? You don't, you know. And so you have to think, like, how can I be more like the person that the person I would want wants? Yeah? And yeah, it's so soul draining. Like, there's obviously with many practices, like sex is just one thing, but it's such a huge one. I think it affects all our morals. If sex is so important to you, if you think getting laid, this is so important, you know, you'll end up doing very questionable things. Like the worst example would be, you know, so a rapist, a sexual assault, taking advantage even of kids, you know, all these horrible things. But I mean, I can think, I've never been like horrible to women, just like the judgment part and stuff, but you know, how you end up having to be a little manipulative to, like, you know, I have to get her away from her friends so that I can take her home and have sex with her, you know, even though if it's like consensual and she's in on it and stuff, you know, it's you start getting questionable morals. You'll tweak on little things. Yeah, I'll tell this little lie, or I'll do this little sketchy thing so I can get what I want. Like, it corrupts you, this being hungry for sex. There's a reason, you know, with Christianity and religions why, you know, why it's such a big thing. Yeah, with a celibacy, not having sex before marriage and so. So I think I've got the point across why I don't do it, you know, like, I don't get anything out of it. I know that it's soul draining, but also, you know, I want to be the best I can be. I can say I don't live my life to find a woman. You know, I'm not looking for a woman to complete me. I have that before. You know, I've been like this in my life. But I, of course, it's a desire I have. I really truly wish to be a dad and husband and a great leader of this family. You know, I really want that. But I won't settle for, you know, I'm making myself awesome, and I won't settle for some little dumb bimbo girl, you know, like the equivalent of the male I was before. Like, I just won't have that. So that's why I don't do it too, because the kind of woman that I would not want that person that sleeps around is a little whore boy, you know. So, say what my thoughts are on when you actually do have sex. I can round off here with, well, you know, sex before marriage thing. It's a little too autistic to be like, yeah, as soon as the, you know, legal process is done, that's when it's okay to have sexual intercourse. I would put it like this: when you know you're ready to bond with someone, you want to have a family, a future with this person, you want to team up like forever, that's when you can start having, and of course when you want to have children with them, like, and I would say then when you have this, when this is what your relationship is based around, then you can have like non-reproductive sex, you know, you do it for pleasure, and that's a way of connecting to each other, because that's also the thing. Sex can be such a special thing. It's you come together to create a life and raise that together, you know. It's the most significant and beautiful union between two people if it happens this way. Otherwise, it's just using each other as a drug, you know. It's a completely different thing. The intent here matters a lot. Like, I see it as like just two people hooking up, and actually a man and woman who wants to build a family and life together. These people having sex, I see. It's like, it's very only shallow. The similarities, you know, it's only shallow. It's two completely different things. So what I'm saying is, if I end up with whatever woman I end up with, you know, if I end up having sex with her before we're actually like officially married, like, I know that it will never happen early in a relationship for me, is the point. I would only do it when I know, like, yes, this is my future wife, this is the mother of my children, because that's what sex is for. Creating the children and coming in union with each other. And again, at that point, when you have this, when this is established, that this is what your connection is about, then yeah, I'd go, sure, you can have sex just as a way of connecting to each other. Okay, so please let me know, what do you think about this? Are you still a little slut maker, you know, or a slut? You know, that's a thing too. I don't say it as derogatory words. It's like descriptive words for me. And it's not hypocritical for me. You know, I can have demands on a woman to not be promiscuous, because I am not, you know. That's the thing. And I don't look down on someone who doesn't do it, but I won't accept that for me. That's the only thing, you know. So yeah, please comment. All comments and likes help support the channel, so very much appreciated. Please like, please subscribe for more content. Philosophical, uncommon sense takes, things like this, general self-improvement advice, things I've concluded from my life that I think would be helpful for you in order to become the best person that you can be. Okay guys, I'll see you later. Peace.